It's April 16th, 2012, now starting week number 4, day 1 of Farrell's FXB. So today, again, another cardio workout, and it was rough. Of course, I had a rough weekend, so that didn't help. So coming in to do the workout exhausted, not a great idea. If you need a little bit of advice, make sure you get some rest to come in and do these workouts. But man, such a crazy weekend, but again, it felt great getting back into the groove again. So 1 week left, then we get into week number 5, and then we will start our measurements. At the end of week 5, we'll do measurements again. We'll do our 1 mile run, timed 1 mile run once again, and find out how we've done in the first 5 weeks. So, you know, it moves on almost halfway through the 10 weeks of the Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping. Again, if you're looking for something to really, in fact, I've got a couple buddies of mine that do kind of like some triathlon type things, road races. They also, you know, they do marathons, things like that. This is a great way, a good intense way of 10 weeks to kind of pick up your endurance if you're looking for that last minute thing to pick up those things, getting ready for those types of races. Something if you're wanting a little more intense. I know a lot of them just do a lot more running, but whatever you're looking for. But this is something that if you're looking to really get into something and you need something to really build yourself up going into some type of event like that, I've talked to very many people that's exactly what they use it for. So they come in, they do their 10 weeks, and then they are ready for the event that they've got coming up. But outside of that, just looking for something that's going to help you with your self-esteem, give you more confidence for different things, and just help you physically. Again, the main thing that we've been talking about through the entire piece here is how you got to make that investment into yourself, physically, mentally, and spiritually. And this is, the physical, real. In fact, not only physically is this an investment, but it's also an investment mentally, because you've got to use your mind and think. And again, it gives you that confidence as that grows in things. I mean, this is just one of the many things that I've been doing over the past few weeks and even months. In fact, a few weeks ago, I did a motivational workshop, and looking at doing another one of those coming up too. A great investment into yourself, as well as there's been these classes that I've been doing through the radio station. Not that I'm a salesperson, but it's again just little things to kind of help you, especially if you own your own business, or if you're a person who is some sort of where you need to meet people. Gives you a lot of ideas of how to do that and really to grow your business, to grow yourself, to again give yourself the confidence to, if you're not one that can really get in front of people, then that's something that can help with that. Just like joining a Toastmasters or some sort of organization like that. Last week I even went to a networking thing with the international. It was a communicators. It's like IBCA or something like International Business Communicators Association, I believe is what it was. And these are just great organizations to get there and meet people and to be able to learn that. I mean, I started the whole networking thing a little over almost a year ago now. And honestly, yes, I've been doing radio for 20 years. Yes, I've been in a studio behind a microphone. Yes, I've been on stage and having to introduce acts. Yes, I've been on stage. I've been up in front and actually hosting events for people, and being the MC for different events with the script and to organizing things like that. My mobile DJ business, getting up in front of people and doing the different things that I need to do. And honestly, I will tell you, that's not me. I've had this conversation with I don't know how many people that I know, and that's something that just, when I was in high school, anybody that would ever talk to me, I was the guy that sat back in the corner and didn't really say anything to anyone. You pretty much had to approach me first before I would say a word. Very shy, very quiet. Not that I'm much different than that now. In fact, when I first started going to these events, it was hard for me to even, reach my hand out to shake someone's hand and to make that introduction. A lot of them were coming up to me and doing that. But I've grown over the last year to where I've gotten more outgoing, to where I can make that initial contact and have that conversation with somebody. And just in the little bit of time that I've done it, and still a lot of this stuff scares the crud out of me. And of course, people look at me and go, "Really? How?" And, I guess it's one of those things. You got to do what you got to do. And this is, what I've chose for a career. This is what I've chose to do. This is what I've chose that I need to work on. And these are things that I need to be better. The better I can do that, the better I am going to be for myself. The confidence that you get at Farrell's with this, the confidence that you get with the other organizations that you can join to get out there, network people. The more people you meet, that gets you even more confidence, because you're meeting people, able to get in front of them, able to have those little conversations with them. And it's the best investments that you can do for you, and and it's not only going to help you in your life and whatever type of job that you do, even if you're you don't even have to own your own business, but maybe I've got a lot of friends that they're in certain types of levels at their jobs, and they've got to host conference calls or host meetings, and they've got to run them, and these can even give you the confidence to do little things like that will just help you with your job and make you do that job even better than how you do it now. So if you get a chance, take advantage of as many things as you can to make that investment into yourself. It rang into me when I heard this on a motivational CD that I was listening to a few weeks ago, that the biggest investment we are ever going to make, and it's not going to be our job, it's not going to be our family, it's going to be into ourselves. Because you make that big investment into you, it's only going to enrich your work, it's going to enrich your family, and it's going to enrich your relationships, with whoever those are. Either spiritual relationships, your family relationships, work relationships. It's all going to help those grow. So you're going to help yourself overall. Again, week 4, day 1, we're going through this. So again, a little over about a week, little less than 2 weeks now. We're going to do that the 5-week test, and to find out what has changed in the first 5 weeks. So we'll see how that all goes, and so we'll see how well I can do compared to my 13-minute run that I did for that 1 mile on the first go around. Might still be 13, but can I actually have better endurance and really push myself through that? It's all going to as a goal that I gave myself when I started losing my weight almost 2 years ago, and I found out about the running and doing things again. It's all getting me closer to be able to do a 5K run. And that's kind of what my goal is when this is all said and done at some point here, to be able to do a 5K. And at the end of this 10 weeks, I think it'll get me even closer that I'll be able to get that done. Again, thank you for the encouragement. Thank you for the kind words. And thank you for everyone that's kind of taking part in this with me and being part of this journey. And hopefully it's helping you and encouraging you of whatever that next step is that you need to do, that investment that you need to do into yourself, that this will help you do that. So until next time, have a great day.